to be, well, sewn to the other pieces, obviously. And then bias is going to go around it. But yes, those running stitches are going to stay in. I'm doing a lot better job of it than I did before. Maybe not. Maybe they're very similar. I kind of like the contrasting thread though. And then I'm whip stitching around the outside so that I can sew, so that I can put in the zip ties. Ye old zip ties. Does this music make you want to grab a beer? That's what I was going for. Some tavern music. Zigzag stitches on ye old machine. I did consider zigzag stitching on ye old machine. Um, but honestly, I just wanted to have something to do with my hands. I started this in the summer and it was supposed to be like a project that I would do in my backyard once it was finished. And I could sit there in the warmth of the evening drinking something cool and sewing. Ask me if my backyard is finished. Maybe don't ask me that question as my husband laughs in the distance. So, it kind of got put to the wayside. I sewed a bit while we were camping and such, but I lost my steam on it, which I do a lot of times with a lot of projects. So now I'm doing it on Twitch to make sure that I do it. Oh my goodness, these threads are killing me. Just the ones that go straight down. All of these are supposed to be in that blue area. Should have zigzagged on ye old machine. It's fun to do a similar process to what would have been done though. They would have had these done though, the stay makers. They would have had this done in like a matter of days. Which is insane to me because it is a lot of work. I wonder if I'm going to even be able to bone these bottom parts. I hope so. I was able to on the other ones because I boned them first and then I sewed around them as it fell apart. But I don't think you were here, Big Pie. I had to basically sew the material back together as it fell apart, which you can tell here. Basically all of that was falling apart, so I had to stitch it back together, which doesn't look the nicest. But again, it's going to be covered. It'll all be fine in the end. A lot of faith in how this will turn out. So easy to just have it pull apart though. Worst material ever. But it's pretty though. Just like seeing the process people make on their sewing. I don't care what it is, what skill, as long as they try. Some Twitch streams get so weird about people watching them. They say, why do you watch such boring tasks? No, I really enjoy watching people do boring things on Twitch, actually. I usually watch them while I'm folding. And I enjoy talking to the people that are doing the boring task. And I have entertaining things like my tavern music and my dog in the background. Oh, got up. Hello, Pip. Hello, Pip. You want under your blanket? Doing cute things and you can't see her. There we go. And we have the music, right? The music is the best part. I don't think I'm ever going to change it. You come here for the tavern music. You can feel like you're in Lord of the Rings or something. Have you tossed a coin to your Witcher yet? Your fur baby's name, that's Pip. And she is a science experiment parading as a dog. She does not bark. She pips. She's doing a version of now. I don't know what she wants. Come here. I don't know if you can hear her. She's being ridiculous. You say hello? You don't want to say hello anymore? Well, what are you making all the fuss about then? You want to leave? You want to leave? No, you're not allowed to love Pip. Nobody loves Pip. You're not allowed to love Pip. Nope. She would tell you, right? Say, I am unloved. Nobody loves me. You're not allowed to love me. Oh, she stops now. Oh yeah, I've seen the tailor. He was doing he was inserting arms the last time I watched him. I try to keep a schedule. I'll get better as I go, figuring out which days work. So far, Monday works. You gotta go back in your spot. Do you want to leave? She's being a suck. I know what she wants. You want to leave? Or you want to go here? Go lay down? Lay down? No? Lay down. She's like, no. Whatever. Leave if you want to. what's going on with this one. The slow pace of sewing, yeah. It's soothing to do as well, so when I'm doing it at like, right now it's not so bad, it's only 10. But when I'm sewing at, oh my goodness, it's already 10. I've been doing this for an hour. But when I'm sewing and it's almost midnight, that's when I have to like dance to the music and stuff, otherwise I'm just going to fall asleep. You bought an embroidery hoop. I love those. I'm going to be doing embroidery as well for some of this project. Eventually. I'll get there. Probably not on the stays. We'll see. I have to make a stomacher, which, hold on. Let's see. So I've got these, which I don't think the whole thing is going to fit properly, because I think this needs to be more here, which means I'm going to have a decently sized gap in the middle. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, hold on. It'll be more like that. So there's going to be a decently sized gap in the middle, which, that's not a thing. So, but stomachers are, so it's going to be just a boned piece that you put in the middle for decency's sake, I guess. So I'm going to make one of those. And whether or not I embroider it is depending on my my mood, I guess, at the time. How ambitious I'm feeling. Seeing as this is only kind of the first project, I'm also working on could add ruffle and lace. What thread did you say you're using? I'm using Gutterman 100% cotton. Okay, hold on. Remind me. I've got to think. Stick a pin in it. Ha ha ha. You'll see why that's funny in a second. I'll come back to that in a moment. Let me run out of my thread first. Hand quilting thread. No, I don't believe so. I think it's just cotton. I just didn't want polyester, and most threads are polyester. Those are pre-waxed. Yeah, no, this isn't waxed. So this is not hand quilting thread. Get that next time. I will get that next time. That sounds delightful. Is it polyester though? It's probably polyester, which I did not want. There's mending projects. No cotton. Yeah. Oh no, it's cotton? That's good then. That might actually work for my dolls too. Well, maybe. I make cloth dolls every once in a while. As in, I've made one, and I'm going to make 2 more at least. On a low buy, yeah. Aren't we all? So do you know the trick of the Gutermann? Just as a pre-question for what I'm about to do, because I'm running out of thread. Has embroidery thread quality gotten worse? Not that I know of. Worse since when? Yes, the trick. The hidden mystery. Although it doesn't... I'll show you. Just give me a minute. Let me tie off. Oh. Made a weird knot, but it doesn't matter because I'm pulling it out. Okay. The skeins seem less weighty. What brand are you using? Okay, so these are the Gutermanns, and they, hold on, let me remember how to do it. Is it a wiggle? It is a wiggle. So you wiggle, 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 and this pops out. And you're supposed to be able to put your needle in there to allow you to rest it in there. That's what I was told this spot was for, okay? Is this traditional Canadian music? Listen. No. Okay, so you're supposed to be able to put your needle in there. That's what I was told. But any needle that I've tried has not fit. Oh, has not fit. This one actually might. Maybe. So you can continue on a project. Oh, this one fits. Nice. So I've got... So I've got my needle in there. Secrets. It's difficult to pull them apart though, so there's that. Yeah, I only just recently found it out, which is probably why I don't know how to open it back up again, really. Aside from like wiggling it. Give me a moment. I'm gonna wiggle it. Surprise! There's a needle inside. Anyways, kind of cool. I was told that needles is what that was for, which I suppose you could shove them in that way and then pull them out a different way, like, because there's little... Let me see. Let me see if my theory is correct. No, maybe not. Maybe? 50-50. Because I can push it in there, but it's clearly not meant for that. So I don't know. It's a mystery. The mystery of this little inner spool. It's probably meant for something, and I could probably Google it, but it also holds my needle if I want to. I mean, it also holds the thread, naturally. Canadian pop. Worst material ever for fraying. Look at this. It's just falling apart. Did it again. Come on, be the same size. Kind of look like Art Deco. I agree, actually. 2020, y'all. We're gonna redo the 1920s. That was where that was coming from. Suppose every once in a while I should complete a train of thought, hey? So if you've ever doubted the power of pinking shears, which are the scissors that cut like this, the zigzagging, it's the difference between this, which has threads that I had to sew back together because I cut this in a straight line with straight scissors, and the zigzag, which allows for these small pieces to come off, but it doesn't just completely unravel all at the same time. Kind of nice. Bias doesn't fray, yeah. Do get a pair when you can. They're ever so handy. Especially with fabrics like this. Okay, I have to go back to the back, otherwise this happens. Oh, sorry. Make rats' nests if I'm not paying attention on the back. Oh my goodness, okay. Hold on. Just can't with this one. It's not. It says it's trying to shuffle, but there. So we have a bit more of a variety. I've popped it on to shuffle again. Wasn't shuffling. I don't know what any of these songs are, actually. Just winging it, guys. Tavern music. That's literally what I put into Spotify. You're welcome. upholstery always shreds. It sure does. I wish I had considered how badly specifically this would shred, because it's like double woven, which looks pretty both ways, but I don't need it to look pretty both ways. It'll be fun if I decide to use the other side, but I don't need to use the other side. Ever seen lame? Nope, I have not. What is that? Lame. Just uncultured over here saying lame. Did you laugh at least? Good. This uncultured swine. Sewing stuff. Doesn't even know how to say the stuff. It's okay. What are you up to while I'm sewing, Pig Pie? A metallic fabric. Oh boy, that does sound horrible. Gotta go to bed, honestly. Yeah, that's fair. Good night, if you're headed out now. Otherwise, I fully encourage you to break your bedtime and stay up with me. But if you leave, I understand, and good night. I'll just cry a little bit when you leave. Not sure which part you're agreeing to, but... Alright, good night, Pig Pie. See you another day. Bye. Almost done this part.